Oh yeah, you're gonna if you're the host, exactly, because I know how the host works, because they're the ones that are doing the ganking against the Iudex, yeah, because like they're co-oping with because they're doing like they're working as friends, yeah, going through as a host, yeah, right, and I was seeing them, they're doing it as like a co-op, and the people in the Iudex,
right.
Yeah, but that's it. Yeah, but if you go out and beat that area, then you can't be the host no more. Do you know what I mean? You know, so you constantly have to be the host. Yeah, that's how it works. See, I know. So I had a load of 15-year-olds trying to get me, and they sound like they're from the Middle East or something like that. And
I did play with a 15-year-old yesterday from Saudi Arabia. All day he was showing me like some parry tricks and glitches and shit. This is pretty cool though. On mine.
Yeah, I know. But there's a lot of mods. I just had one guy just a minute ago. I was there and he was totally invisible. So you know what I mean.
Yeah, I've seen this other dude. He screenshotted it and sent it to me, and his stamina bar was all the way across the screen, and he could swing a great sword like 50 times in a row without losing his stamina.
What are you playing on? PS4 or are you playing on PC?
Yeah, 4.
Yeah, because you're gonna see it's more. The cheats are more on the PC side of things, you know.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, but it's like, have you seen the people in there how they move sometimes, like statues? They sort of like glide.
Yeah, they skate around.
Is that a glitch?
No, that's their bad connection. They have bad internet, and they lag.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah, they're lagging.
Because I see some people, and they move. They're moving like a statue.
Yeah,
like all of a sudden, and I'm like,
they're ice skating. Yeah, that's what I call it. Ice skating.
It says that, no, it's not. Oh, so I didn't notice it recently because there's one guy here. I was just playing just a minute ago because he kept on summoning, and there's one guy there, and he kept on. He was infinitely invisible, and I thought that's not impossible.
Oh yeah, that's great.
With chameleon, and you can extend it with the extended ring, your spell, right?
With chameleon.
But you only accept not chameleon, hidden body. No. With hidden body and using some of the magic rings, spending extended spell. I was thinking it only lasts for so long because that hidden body only lasts for literally about 10 or 15 seconds. Right?
Yeah,
so he was infinite.
Even if you have
it's
that
not going to extend
ring,
it that much.
No, 30 seconds at the most.
To be able to stay that invisible for that long?
Hacking. These dudes are hacking the game now because there's no more updates.
Yeah. It's.
So they're going. Yeah,
I mean, they're not doing the real bad hacks.
No, but
like I've seen,
it's still not fair when you're playing legit and you're getting that kind of shit.
Yeah, but the one thing you got to watch out is what some of them were doing. They was doing it last week. They're dropping items, you know, and if you pick up that item, you know. And I knew this ages ago. You pick up that item, that can actually affect your account and actually make you look like PlayStation Network. They can make it look like you're a hacker. You can get your account closed. Yeah. They've actually PS4 said mention it. When Dark Souls Remastered come out, because they actually said any hacks, any cheats or mods will either be temporary or permanently banned. And they also explained in it, if you get dropped items, beware to pick them up, because they could also make it out look like you're the hacker, you're the done it, so they can manipulate the game any way they want to. Do you know what I mean? You know? Yeah. So they just said be warned because it can affect you and make it look like you're the hacker, and just literally destroy your actual machine. You know what I mean? That's that is pure nastiness. Yeah. Well, yeah. You'd have to argue that, you know.
I've worked on this character for 3 years. Literally, I timed out at 999 minutes, 99 hours, 59 minutes, and 59 seconds, like a year and a half ago.
Right.
To have to start over would be shitty.
Yeah, well, I've been an 802 player for a long time, you know. So, but I get bored of it because the simple fact that's why I started another one, because New Game Plus 12 is pretty hard, and they said to me that New Game Plus 7 it was the hardest.
Right.
I didn't. I thought it was New Game Plus. I thought it was bloody 9. I found it getting harder after 8, 9, and after 9, 10, it sort of plateaued out, and I thought, nah. You know what I mean? I just couldn't be dealing with it, you know?
Yeah, it's definitely hard. I like the gank. I ain't gonna lie. I like the gank. I like the PvP, but I like the PvP in a fight club and a party where people are respectful, because it gets kind of disrespectful in here. You know what I mean? So I don't want to put up with it. So I gank a lot, and yeah, it can get pretty glitchy sometimes when you're dealing with other people's internet and their service. And I know that when I turn +8, my Silver Knights, they'll shoot you all the way to the fucking doorway of the water reserve. Like, they'll literally just catch you.
Yeah, I know what you mean. But this game is dying. This game is dying. See, my game is Bloodborne.
Right now, I mean, I don't know. Even if I'm not in a party and I'm not with my friends, I see a lot of signs. And I just got 802 yesterday, like I said. I still get a lot of enjoyment. I have like 6, 7, 8, 10 other games, you know, digital downloads. You're Gunner
as a host. You're Gunner as the host.
No, I'm not. I mean? No, I'm a Phantom right now, and I'll put my red sign down and people pick it up instantly.
Well, yeah, that's right, that's what I mean, but I'm saying if you go down, well, of course they're gonna, that's what I mean, but if you go through as a normal player, then you're not gonna see it.
They only play as metas, and we go to the Farron Keith, and the Watchdogs of Farron will just be fucking coming in like 5 of them every 5 minutes.
I know, we'll do, like that. But that's,
I mean, I play it all day. I played like 10 hours yesterday straight.
Yeah.
And it was just all non-stop, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm sad that it is ending. You know what I mean?
Oh, it is definitely on its way out. Like, they just released, because I'm a really big Bloodborne, but they've just released a game called 𝐲𝐨𝐲 yesterday, and it's a VR game, and it's the next game from MsSinocent's.
Is it from
software? Yeah, it's MsSinocent's next game. Right, it's only 23 quid, right? Yeah, but it's VR game, right? And it's a fairy tale story. But what got me going, and most probably got every single person, especially in the Bloodborne community, is the biggest Easter egg ever, because it's very much like they've made that game from the Bloodborne engine, right? And I've also Lobos Jr.'s already played it, but the guy that I was watching it, now, if you've played Bloodborne, there's a sign that's called I forget what it's called now, but it's where you get the third moon ruin, make contact, that's it. You have to go up to the thingy, get the sign and make contact, yeah? Right, like that. It's a sign that you have to do, like that. You move your left arm up like that. Well, they found a doll, right, in there. That's got this, it's a stone doll in there, because it's a ghost story, that's what it's about. It's a haunting, it can get quite a horror. The problem is VR, you know what I mean? Yeah, so you have to fork out a lot of money. Just the game's cheap, but to play it, it's quite expensive. They found this doll with doing this summon sign like that, right? And it's got a lot of Bloodborne hints in it. This guy was saying it did say an Easter egg, I don't know what. But when they picked up the doll, the actual doll done the movement that you actually get when you drop the egg down, and to get the last moon rune that gives you more echoes, it does the sign. So the actual doll actually moves its arm doing that sign like that. If that's not an Easter egg, they said I don't know what it is, because they do this, you know what I mean? And there's a couple of other things in their sign, just to say that, you know, it's too big of a clue. All the people have jumped on it, but the guy that actually spotted it, Well, I don't know. But to do that movement, to actually do that movement, that is from Bloodborne 2. It is from Bloodborne 2, and there's about 3 or 4 other links talking about blood, this, and like that. And so,
I don't know why they don't make another Bloodborne.
That's what I'm on about. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm talking about. There being another Bloodborne 2. Yeah, exactly. But it won't. It's like they said. I think if it's gonna, because at the end of the day, it's Sony's biggest selling game, right? And it's their most successful game. It's beat Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3 by a mile, right? And it's I know this has got a big fan base, yeah, but see, Sony have had their 3 games. They had Demon Souls, which is the first.
Yeah, I love
release.
Demon Souls.
Yeah, Demon Souls was their first release. Then they had Bloodborne. Right. Yeah, exactly. Then they had Bloodborne, right? Then they had this 𝐸 that's come out, and it's only 𝐸 because I was reading the comments here. So it's already been gave a score about 7.6 to an 8, and they actually said. Well, it's Miyazaki's way of actually testing it. He ain't overdone the game. It's his step into VR. You know what I mean? So it's a little bit different. 1, you need the bloody headset, and 2, you need those fucking like those joggling to move your hands. You know, like those sticks that you used to have for the PS. That's how you move. Like that, yeah. That's it. So that's how you move. So, and it's not too bad because he hasn't made it like me. I suffer from vertigo, so I wouldn't be able to put that on my head anyway. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. But he's made the game so you wouldn't get dizzy like that. But it's a fairy tale, but there's a really bad where it gets deep, dark, and a horror. But the best thing to actually do is watch someone stream it. Even Lobos Jr.'s actually played it, and he's done an 8 out. He's a big YouTuber and Twitch streamer. He's already streamed it, and I sort of watched a bit of it, but it's like an 8-hour long video. I think most probably Batty Video. He's a big YouTuber, big Souls person. He's got like 1.5 million subs on YouTube.
Are you still there?
He's gonna stream it. He will most probably give you more lore on it.
Yeah. I'm in the first section. I went ahead and started doing over.
Okay. You need any help?
Not yet. I know I will though, but
I mean, I can put my sign down anywhere up to Pontiff. That's as far as I've gotten, but I just muted him for a second because I couldn't hear you talking, and I know you said.
So you don't want to do Gal. You're not going to do Gal then?
I like doing boss. I've been at Pontiff forever, so it's nice to get some boss fights in and shit.
I was gonna wait because I think I need to work on my fighting more and get better and learn his moves more and stuff. So yeah.
Right. Okay. Yeah. No doubt.
No, but I'm just making it to the shrine again for the first time.
Oh, at the beginning. Right. Okay.
You're at the shrine. Would you want to do me a favour then for a minute?
Yeah.
What's your name again?
Well, let me know. You know what I mean? I'm always on this game almost every day, so I play it like I'm on.
Are you still in chat?
I'm gonna unmute him real quick. I can hear what he was talking about. It's kind of interesting.
Yeah. No, he was asking you if you could maybe do him a favor. Yeah, Dino. DJ was asking you if you could maybe do him a favor.
What's that?
He says, what do you need help with? Can you hear him?
I'm here.
Can you guys hear each other?
I was
I
hearing
can.
him.
I can hear. I can hear.
Okay.
What do you need, bud?
Okay. There you go.
No, I was asking. MsSinocent's if she could do me a favour.
Sure.
Oh, okay.
What? Yes, Mark, I can do it.
Right. So what we're gonna have to do is right there.
God, it's been so long since I've been over here. Well, been on the outside of the shrine. I can barely remember how to get in. Okay, here it is. Wait, no.
Alright, Justin, I'm sorry buddy, but I'm going to have a sort of like a bit of a private conversation with MsSinocent here, buddy.
Okay. Yeah, handle your business.
Yeah. I'll hook up with you soon, mate, and
Alright.
because I'm the other player. Alright then, buddy. Cheers for jumping in there, mate.
Yeah, no doubt.
Okay then.
I know this is just beginning, but it seems, well, it doesn't seem that hard, but I'm pretty sure as I progress through the game, everything's going to get harder all over again.
Yeah, every time you plus game, the NPCs get more aggressive.
Okay, moving into the
Up until like +8, +7, +8 is supposed to be the hardest as it gets, but it'll keep getting harder. The bosses are, you know, as long as you know their movements and can stay out of their direct path,
right.
you can beat them by yourself. But it gets pretty hard to do that. I still don't do that. I'm playing forever.
Well, I will say one thing. I've had to do it, you know, on my own. Apart from yesterday when I had one guy help. I didn't even need help. I was actually seeing a sign. I thought it's the first sign I've seen in about 5 weeks. I used it. The Sister Frida. I didn't need to, because at the end of the day, I '802 about, I don't know, I platinumed this game over a year ago, so I hit '802, mostly about a year ago, maybe longer than that, so the game was left dead and dry for me, so I thought to myself, yeah, and I've created other characters and whatnot, blah blah blah.
That's why I friend as many people as I can as I'm playing, even invaders, people that just smack me and throw shit, whatever. I don't care, it's part of the game. I friend them because the game's dying, so I want as many people as I can find to play the game with at the same time. You know what I mean? I don't care if they gank, I don't care if they invade, you know, it doesn't matter. I put down I got on my Spear of the Church covenant, and I've been getting summoned in at least once or twice a day to defend
Have
the
you
church.
maxed out? Have you got 30 of their things yet? Because I've got 10 of them. I'd like to know what is it? 30? Well, it's like when you've maxed out the covenant, you get the Dark Moon Blade. So what does 30 give you? Because I got, after 10, I got a red jelly, like a yellow jelly type thing. So what does 30 give you?
Of the Spear of the Church?
Yeah, if you was to jump in there and get the Philemon. So I was just wondering what it was, because I know I got for 10. I thought, oh, is that what it is? It's just like a bit of red, no, a bit of yellow, like jelly. And I thought, well, that's a lot of good, isn't it? So what's 20 then? And what's the next 10 after that? Because it stops after that. Do you know what I mean? You only got to put 30 in each covenant to get your, you know, dark weapon or, you know, whatever, or your warmth or whatever, you know.
Yeah, whatever they give, yeah.
So I couldn't think what it was.
I don't really remember, it's been so long. Honestly, Spear of the Church, I don't think I've given any of them.
That's what I was trying to do, because I'm sure I'm close to 20. So I haven't seen, I haven't even looked online really, because I'd like to know what 30 is.
I only have 12 of them, and I've never turned any in.
Well, so, 10 would give you, it will stay in your inventory ever. It's just like a piece of yellow, like jelly, and it stays in your inventory. I don't know what it says. I mean,
what does it do?
It says something. That's what I mean. Nothing. You know, hasn't made me any stronger. See, because it's an online covenant, isn't it? Because when you go through it before Gale, you can sometimes, if it's not busy, you'll just have the ordinary fights. But sometimes you can get tanky in there, and you can have 3 or 4 of those online players, and it's just like PvP. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Because that's where you can use the spears in there.
I've invaded as the Spear of the Church to do the boss fight, and I've seen there being 2 or 3 painted guardians.
Yeah, yeah.
It's because against. Is it a time limit thing where if they don't kill the first one, the next one comes?
Well, no, there's usually only 2, but it depends whether they've actually dragged 2 in there. Do you know? I mean, if there's you, well, put it this way: I actually ran through there yesterday, so I had to do the 𝐬𝐻 glitch. Not yesterday, on Sunday night. I had to do the 𝐬𝐻 glitch, yeah. And I heard a noise. I heard a noise. This just before I was going into the Church of the Philemon. Yeah, I heard a noise, and who was there to summon? Patches. Patches. What? Yeah, the first time ever. Cause I heard a noise, and I thought, you know, I'm going to use him because I knew this would be hard. It's not that the actual boss is in there. It's just who I'm going to get online. You know, and what player I'm going to get. The first player actually done me in and done Patches, but the second player I got onto him quick, you know what I mean, and then Patches managed to stay alive. He was pretty feeble in there, you know what I mean, but it's the first time. I didn't even know that Patches had a he is as Patches as he's just come out of the fire link, but it's just behind the door because I heard a summon sign. I go, and I thought, what is that? I looked outside the door, I couldn't see nothing. I thought, oh, I could really do some help here. I just want to get through this, move on to the new game.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's right behind the door, Patches. I said, what is sign? And when I looked, it says Patches, and I was like, well, that's a first. You know what I mean? You know?
So do you have to run through his quest line to get him to be there?
Yeah, well, no, I did do some of his quest time, but I didn't pick up his stuff. I just done it because I was actually...
I killed because it's my 8th playthrough, right? And I just planned on just running through the Pontiff and being there. And so every NPC that I had summoned into the shrine, I just killed them all.
Oh, no, if you got to do, I think to get in there, you have to do his quest line, but you don't have to fully do it. All you got to do is...
just get past the...
No, well, I done it. I talked to him, and I jumped down because I don't need. I can. For me, I don't need nothing in the game. So I just quickly chatted to him, and then chatted down to him to the bottom. Blah 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 blah, and then that was it. Yeah, well, he doesn't. He don't know. He doesn't. It's not that he died. He can't die. It just plays the trick on you. Do you know what I mean? With pushing you off the thing.
Right.
You know, and if you want to go and collect his armor, you can collect his armor because it is quite strong.
But you have to at least let him play the trick on you.
Yeah. He did. He played the trick on me. That's what he did do. You know, and yeah, because it sort of like pushes you out of the because then you've got the NPC that comes down, red one. You know, you have to fight him.
Try and kill him. He'll come back because he tried to lock me in the one of the little cages. And I killed it.
Yeah, no, you can't. No, you got. Worst thing to do is do not kill the NPCs. Only when you finish the whole game, it will mess up the it will mess up your storyline, everything. On your first playthrough.
Yeah, I did all 3 endings. I did all the quest lines. You know.
Then you can do what you want. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know. You don't go killing the NPCs, that's for sure. It's a no-no. Only when you can kill them all.
Blacksmith, and I was like, what the fuck, man? Now I can't upgrade nothing.
Yeah, he won't. Yeah, that's it. He won't talk to you, really.
Go to the statue of 𝐂𝐻𝐿 to
do your sins. Yeah. Alright, MsSinocent's, should we do that thing now then? Alright, JSPD, no? I'm gonna have to...
Yeah, do your thing, man.
Okay then, mate. Well, it's nice to talk to you anyway.
Yeah, likewise.
Okay, hold on a minute. Do you want me to meet you on the high wall blocker? Because that's where I am now. I just moved to that point.
Yeah. I'm just gonna go over there now. I'm just gonna take some things off.
Yeah, I got everything. I got, 600 of every soul drop. I got all the weapons, all the armors, all the rings.
Okay, let me stop it here.